This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and we're gonna make another bag. But remember, I was just saying how I didn't think that I had inspiration for doing another one, and I didn't know what I was going to do and all that. Well, okay, so last night, um, I was thinking about the pattern that kind of kicked off a bunch of this stuff, and I was thinking, okay, we have in this um, template here, we have 70 strings. So this is 46. And so I asked the Google, what is 70 minus 46? And lo and behold, the answer was 24, which got me instantly thinking I could do something with that. So if you notice, I just shifted this line down here because I need it to end on this thing. And that's, yeah, that has to be a thing there. So these are the little red diamonds that the other one does. And again, I'm going to try to do this quickly. Because I know this is in for a rough ride. If this is anything like our previous bag, there's just so much here. Now, I have to say that I'm not entirely convinced this is going to work out, and I'll tell you why. The one bracelet is 46, but there's like a steady singular row at the edge that is our dark color, and we kind of don't want the separation between the two sides. So I'm not sure how that's going to play out. Um, I just don't know. In fact, this whole thing is, yeah, I don't know. What I do know is I came up with a plan for the sides, though, a little bit. Okay, so the 24, why 24? We did the smaller bags last week with 24 as the number. So we know that there are some patterns and stuff that we can do. Now, I'm thinking that when we do the sides over there, I'm thinking it's going to be the one where it has the little S things on both sides. And I have a reason for that. My reasoning was I wouldn't know how to make it to where it could be symmetrical if it was just the single row of the S's on the side, um, to make it symmetrical for the whole thing. I couldn't find a way of making that make sense. So my thought was we would go with the version where this runs up along here as well. So I guess we could do that too. Oh, but isn't that weird? Oh, I didn't foresee this. So over here, it doesn't end on the same row. We would have to actually shift this by one in either direction, and I don't know which direction. Oh. Oh, I don't know how to do that. If we do it, if we do it one this way, then we lose a row off of this. If we do a row the other way, that's okay. We can, but if we do a row this way, that extra row that I was worried about might not be a problem. But losing a row here, I mean, I kind of liked how it ended, but oh, this is not knowing how much spaces there are in between for all of the things makes this really super difficult. Let's let's hold off on the sides, work out the middle parts, and then we'll figure out what we have to do on the side. So this just got suddenly way more complicated than I was ready for. Let's just make this just slightly darker because remember we had that problem before where it was too close. Oh man, I came into this like super confident, like okay, I'm ready to tackle this thing. This is gonna be awesome. And suddenly now I have no idea, man. I am suddenly wow. All right, let's make this go this way, and this will do this. All right. Now we select by color, Control C, Control V. The move tool. And we are going to flip it horizontally. And vertical. Is that right? This, I think that's right. Oops. I didn't mean to flip it again. I was trying to shift it. Do, do. Trying to get that centered is always a trick. I think that's right. It's always a trick with this thing. Is that right? Just don't even know anymore. Hang on, let's. It doesn't seem right. And this is just making my video get longer and longer. All right, so this one went off this way. So it's like I got the first one wrong. Let's just put this in place. We'll change it around. So if we start the first one with it going there, this would mean paint tool. Is it that one? Why is it I get these things so confused? All right, let's go with this. So the brown goes this way, this way, this way. Okay, so that's that. Now, I have no idea. All right, so this goes to there. So now, there. Okay, finally. Now I can take this whole thing, Control C, Control V, and move it up here. Right. And flip vertically? Yes. I don't know why, after all this time, I still struggle with that. So, oh, wait. We didn't center this one very well. Wait, Control Z. Control Z. Control Z. Oh, man. We gotta go way back. This part never got put in properly. Oh, and it was the flipping it around thing screwed it up. All right. You know what? Let's just paint it. At this point, it'll be faster. This was going this way. There we go. All right. At least it looks better. I hate having my patterns look a mess. And we only have to really do the one side anyway, so it's not the end of the world. It's just a trick of me every single time freaking out because I can't figure out which direction it's supposed to go in. But that is what it is. All right. I'm not sure why, when you're just flipping it around different directions, it wouldn't match up. Like all these squares are perfectly tiled. So mathematically, that shouldn't make a difference. So this part up here, it just kind of cuts off weird. Not a huge deal, not too weird, but it's still thing. Do, 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 do. All right. So that's that and that, which is this and this. So the next one is and then that. This one. I feel like there's something wrong with this. That's got to be wrong, right? This is what's wrong. This is supposed to go out that way. Wait. Do Okay, there's our S. There's our backwards S. Okay. So crazy. So that means this one up here is wrong. All right. And that's that one. Then this one. It's weird because I have to be so far zoomed out so I can see the right combinations. So this is starting to go a little bit smoother though, right? I mean, at least I'm not freaking out. Kind of a low bar of satisfaction. All right. Wow. We have done it. Now I am kind of stressed about the edge over there, but I'm kind of halfway convinced that I know enough about how to actually work with this. It's like Photoshop, right? It's GIMP, but it's like my Photoshopping skills are good enough that I should be able to pull off whatever's needed. Because I want the red diamonds to be in the same row, and I think it'll make it more likely that we don't have problems if that works out to be correct. And suddenly losing a row there doesn't look so bad. All right. Time for the next color. We are using orange in the place of the gold. Ooh, the question is, where do we start from? Do we want to start here? Or start across the middle? Wait, how many of these things are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not sure that helps. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. So what we're trying to work out is this part here. All right, there is a, I forgot about this. There is a single little pink in the corner of each one of these things. And then it is like that. So we put this in advance. It'll make doing the other part just a little bit easier. Because if we forget it, then it's going to be obviously not right. Okay. Back to this. Now, it starts off this way, this way. All right. Grab that orange color again. And then likewise, there's one of those coming from this side. From here? From here. And there it is. And then this gets that, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right? Yep, that's this little piece right here. This is this right here. Mm. Actually, yeah, just do it. I was gonna try to copy it, but I remembered how much fun that was the last time, and I don't wanna. All right. So far, so good. Still trying to figure out what's gonna happen over here. Because they don't think I can get. Yeah, we'll see. I was gonna say I don't think this type of thing can line up with the counterpart of this one. How does the counterpart work? It's, oh, I may have done this wrong. This whole segment might have supposed to been down one. Is that true? It looks to me, yeah, like it starts off of where the, darn it. All right. Well, we can just erase those. Wonder how far we can we just take this back? That's as far as it goes. That was pretty good. Okay, so this one starts out with the diamond and then comes out, and there's the 3 this way. Do, 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 do. Yeah, so this is the line where it ends. Something's wrong here. Oh, I see it. And that's in the same row. Okay. And then this is the little diamond that goes there. Got it. Well, if that isn't just complicated. Now, can I turn these around the other direction? If I was just to make this come back, how far would it go? Only one way to find out. That goes to there. This goes in, in. No. Trying to mirror something turns out to be harder than I thought it would be. Ooh, but I did it. Okay. I think we're getting closer to our answer of which way we have to shift things. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we should watch what we're doing here better. 1, 2, 3 for that way. I have no idea what I'm doing at this point. I'm trying to mirror this, but my brain is just not having it. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if the pink is right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 5. Wow. Okay. I think we did it, guys. The line has to come back to the right by 1. So wow. And then this all should work out. Holy smokes. I wasn't sure how I was going to get to the conclusion. But there you have it. That's, yeah, sure enough, that's it. All right, so let's go ahead and move this in by one. And then get our pencil tool. Go back to the square thing. Darn it. I don't know why this thing likes to go back and to whatever it was before. I don't like it. I want to set it to always be at what I like. If anybody, whoops, if anybody knows how to do that, please let me know in the comments. Okay. So that wipes out that. We still need the 8 strings over here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Yep. That's fascinating. We can possibly change up a little bit of the top up here. I don't know. I have to see how that works. Gosh, mirroring all this stuff just absolutely torments my brain. All right. 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can just put these diamonds in to sort of know where all that's going. Kind of make our life a little bit easier, I suppose. 2, 3, 4, 5. I wonder if when we do these. Oh, wait, I was going to do the red in the middle. That's okay. This'll. That's okay. I was going to do the red diamonds and put this to the side of it. That would make the bag a whole lot bigger. So now I have to figure out. So I'm going to have that problem with the whole symmetrical thing again, aren't I? Does this one match this side and that one matches that side? And does that make sense for the whole bag? Oh, man. Suddenly I'm stressed again. So I kind of feel like these videos, I am definitely showing you guys a side of myself that I typically never show. And that's the side of where I have to make decisions. And yeah, I mean, okay, the blindside creations kind of help get me to where I could deal with the surprises a little bit better. But this is different. This is me trying to solve complex things. No, I actually think this is going to work out cool. I'm not 100% sure if I should go with like this flipped. Or not. Obviously, it'd be easier to follow it, right? But I don't know. The filling in the middle part, that's definitely got me a little bit stressed as well. Like there's a lot going on here. But we will have an exceptional pattern to work from. And I think this is going to be really cool. Yeah, as far as how this pattern would work out. Yeah, I think this is about as cool as we can make it. I was thinking about that, like maybe there'd be some other possible ways that maybe we could make another video out of this and try some other variations. But this might be the one. This might be like the coolest one possible. All right. So this is where the B goes outwards. The next is where the B is inwards. So this gets the little thing right here. And this goes out. Back this way and back this way. Oops. And back this way. Correct, that's this one. And then this one starts over here. It goes that way. Brilliant. So now I have to try to mirror that. Hang on. Do I want to do that first? I guess I can. This starts here, comes to there, back to here. Right, and then down here is that. And out here is this one. Yeah, that's not at all complex. What is missing here? Something is missing over here. Oh, all right. I see it on the one above it. So like there's a lot of mirroring this way and this way. So yeah, there we go. Wow. So I don't know if you guys can see, but we have guidelines here down the middle of this. We put that in, and that is helping me to see where the things end and what happens. And I think, is this all one straight long brown one? No, can't be, right? Is it? Can't be. Something has to be. There's the orange. Yeah, but this is just a lot of big long brown row for that. That's okay. Let's kind of fill these in. Have a look at what we got. My mind is kind of in a damn near meltdown. Kind of couple days of intense pattern making. So far, I am super confident we are not going to have the problem we had with the last one. The last one, if you guys didn't see it, was a great example of why I say we have to like work out the underlying strings and make sure everything it can work out, because you can't just put colors wherever you think, because stuff has to kind of equate properly. Um, but I think we aren't going to have that trouble this time. Knock on wood. Because most of this is stuff that we've already kind of seen. It's just slightly altered here and there. Man, this one makes me kind of wish I could carry a phone bag. I think it would look kind of weird though if I did. I don't know. Maybe I all right, let's take a look at what we got. Oh yeah, see? Oh, that is good. That is good. So now we have to mimic this one, the one that goes outwards down here. So it starts out like that, and then out this way. It's funny that once you kind of start getting it, it does sort of get a little bit easier, I guess. Because that didn't seem quite so bad. Nope, something went wrong. I spoke too soon. Right, and that's got the little diamonds top and bottom. Perfect. Well, this is going to have all kinds of neat little things going on inside of it. Little diamondy bits here and there, and then what was in, is there just a diamond inside of it? Yeah. Right, because it was supposed to be just this little V shape, but when you mirror the V shape, you get a full-on diamond. That's right. Almost there. Wow. We still have this over here. All right, let's get this last thing. Get the diamond here. These are the little things that happened off on the side, and that whole thing will flip perfectly. Well, so there's our center bit. All right. Do 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 do. Oh, am I gonna have? Yeah, I'm gonna have trouble flipping this, aren't I? Well, I can flip the one thing, but I have to fill in the other side of this. Remember before we just could do this little segment here, but because the way these things flip back and forth and it's not symmetrical, that will be a problem. Huh. Yeah, there's probably a good reason for liking very symmetrical patterns. Um, just easier to make them, I guess. That goes there, and then the last one is that away. And then we have to do, yeah, so this will flip to the other side just fine, but I have to have this filled in because I can't just take a part of it. That's all right. I'm not 100% sure how far over I have to go though. I mean, it's kind of enough for me to see what I need to do, but I want my pattern to be right and not have to have people second guessing what they're doing when they're making it. Even just because like I can understand it doesn't make it right. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, you kind of need this bit. Right, that's all. This one here is just these. This is brown. These are both brown. These are gold. That's brown. But for some reason that is orange. That's weird. And these are both brown. Man. That's crazy. All right. Now to see what this looks like. I am going to make it tomorrow's video where I fill in all the strings. Oh, wait, we're missing some stuff here before I do this. Control A. I suddenly just noticed that's supposed to be brown. That's supposed to be brown. Yeah, we're missing a few. I go to all the trouble of putting it together and then it doesn't look right, and I'll be upset. There we go. That's better. Let's try this again. Control C, Control V, flip horizontally. The move. That should snap right onto the grid. It has, and we can anchor it. Ooh, that is not bad. All right, now let's grab the area in here. Control C, Control V. Flip vertically. And are we lined up? I think we are. Are we? Off by 1. Not bad. And there's our whole pattern. Holy smokes. So we end up with just a little bit less string, like, was it 4 strings left? Because if we take off 1/4, that's 4 strings left. So 70 minus 4, 66. 66 string bag. And it looks stunning. I think it looks stunning. Look at how, like, this area in here, this pattern is absolutely, that's something else. All right, guys, that's enough for today. I am dying over here. Thank you to my Patreon supporters who made this possible. Thank you for hanging out this long. I know this has been another long one. Um, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing if all this actually works out okay, because you know, things happen, right? All right, so yeah, don't get your strings in a bunch.